Hey, great to see ya. Now, if you're just jumping to this one and you haven't seen part 1, I definitely recommend jumping to part 1 just so you can see what's going on right there. I'll put a link in the card thing up there, so you'll be able to click that. It'll take you right to the first video just so you have context as to what's going on. Otherwise, I'm very excited to have you guys here. We're going to take a look at the rest of the video right here, and what's cool about it is we finished it this one, so you don't have to worry about this one being cut into like a part 3 or something, so enjoy. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. I mean, it's cool that you can do things that are fun that also people out there enjoy. I have no problem with her doing that to please her fans, but obviously the problem is how it affects her own health, and it also leads to a different type of problem, and that kind of leads us to step 2. Alright, so we have our baseline, we have our beginnings. Now there's step 2, the creation of the cycle, as I like to call it. So imagine this, alright? Amberlynn has had her channel for about a year, okay? She is on a weight loss vlog journey, okay? She was able to gather the success by saying, hey, I'm just a nervous, awkward girl trying to lose weight. I hope you guys enjoy this. There it is. And then she started noticing other things that started getting her views. She starts doing mukbang. She starts doing all this other stuff that's damaging her health. And this is where the creation of the cycle comes in. So my theory is this. Amberlynn Reid was on a journey to lose weight, and it still is. She gave up on her own health, and that ended up hurting her weight. So what started happening was her weight wasn't going down. Her weight started going up. Now what happened next, I don't necessarily think Amberlynn thought about this consciously. It's probably something that just sort of happened inside of her own head, and like the rest of her channel, it's probably just a bunch of happy accidents that led to the creation of a very successful channel. But I think what happened here was, it was the beginning of the new year, and she said to herself, hey, I'm not losing weight, I'm gaining weight. This is really bad. And she got reinvigorated for her original goal to lose weight. And when that happened, she made a new video and she said, hey, you guys, I've been screwing up my weight loss. I feel really bad about it. I really want to get back into weight loss. I need your help to do it. Will you help me? Let's take this journey together. Wow, that's a pretty powerful message. Wow, you're asking me for help. You want me to help you become a better person, and you're just a normal girl. You're just a normal girl that's been going through this life journey. And sure, you were trying to lose weight in the first place, but things aren't going as awesome as you thought. And you want us to come with you on this journey to now lose weight. In the beginning, you were making mistakes, but now you want to lose weight. That's a very powerful message, but I can't help but feel like I've heard it before. And that's because, we have, like I just said, in the very beginning of her channel, it's the exact same message. It's, I'm just a normal person. Come with me and watch, and let's work together. Let's communicate while I lose weight. That's the goal here. And when that goal sparks initial interest in step 1, when that interest starts maybe tapering down, or she starts doing other sorts of things to pad her views, she brings in a new group of people, a new wave of people that are on YouTube who look for vlogs, who look for weight loss, and who look for anything food related, anything like that. They see her channel, they see the new video where it's like, listen, I made some more mistakes. I want you guys to pull in. I want you guys to join me, and let's go on a weight loss journey together. I think nothing summarizes this better than Amberlynn's tag under her account, which is, it's Amberlynn Reid, then we will see where this takes me. ... Subscribe to see. I think that's pretty translucent as to what really her channel is, and it's a continuing journey is all it is, and that's why I say it's the creation of the cycle. It's a cycle. What's the cycle, you ask? It's step 1, say you're going on a weight loss journey. Step 2, don't lose weight. Step 3, say, wow, I really need to get back into the groove of things. Rinse and repeat. Do it over and over again until it works. And it will work. The reason why? Imagine watching your favorite movie. The movie gets done and you're like, wow, all good things must come to an end, but that movie was really good. So you're sitting through the credits, just reading the names or how you do. All of a sudden, the screen goes black and the new title comes up. But it's similar, it's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same thing. And then the movie just plays again. And you know what? It's your favorite movie. So you're like, wow, this is really enjoyable. This was really cool. So the movie finishes a second time and you're like, that wasn't maybe quite as good the second time, but it was still worth a watch. And then the credits come up again. And then the movie starts again. And every time that you watch it, people get more and more upset at you, but hey, it's your favorite movie. It's the same story, the same journey over and over again that's happening. Maybe a couple of little things are tweaked, but there's still, I mean, you're still willing to watch, so that's what they're doing. I think that's exactly what Amberlynn has going on here. I think that's something that she is just not consciously tuned into, but subconsciously tuned into. I think that she knows that that's what sells, and she knows that recreating that cycle every time pulls in new people. Now, I will say this though, you can only do that so many times. You can only watch the same movie so many times before you walk out of the theater or you leave a comment that says, wow, you've done the same thing 3 or 4 times. Why should I believe you this time? And you can only do that, you can only make people believe so far until everyone gets up and walks out. And even the new people, who wants to walk into a theater that everyone's walking out of disgustedly, So even that wouldn't be enough. But that brings us to part 3 here. So the first 2 steps were more about how the channel continues to grow and continues to hold on to some people, but part 3 I think is the real key. It's what really allows her channel to continue its momentum, not necessarily grow as much, but really just hold it at a flat level. So what is this reason, you might ask? It's the reaction. That's what it comes down to. It's the fans, the not fans, and the people in between reacting to Amberlynn that keeps her channel alive, I guess is the better word there. Because of the first 2 parts, she already has the growth down perfectly, okay? Now she has to keep it alive. And what happens is, I mean, like I said, you can only renew the cycle so many times, but there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in playing the same movie over and over again, because you're going to get people who are really upset about that to go out there and spend their own time making content about you. And that's the key, the real key to Amberlynn's success. It's actually pretty interesting to look at this. You see, what Amberlynn has done is created almost her own little micro economy, a little micro bubble inside of YouTube. And that's what's really fascinating about her. If we search for Amberlynn Reid on Social Blade, what comes up is actually pretty interesting. So of course, right at the top, we have Amberlynn Reid's profile itself. Next up, Amber Exposed, 14,000 subscribers. Then there's KDW, 22,000 subscribers, CXNT with 7,000 subscribers, Random Content, Zachary Michael, Michael B. Petty, the list goes on. What do all these people have in common? All of them, most of them at least, pretty exclusively do videos about Amberlynn Reid. I myself am very guilty of doing probably too many videos on Amberlynn Reid. And I mean, it just goes to show how powerful this little micro economy, micro bubble is. Now, before I go any further, let me first say that I don't think there's anything wrong with reacting or criticizing or critiquing really anybody on YouTube. I think that's totally fair game. I mean, we're on the internet. That's kind of the point, some would even argue. And that being said, like I do it myself, I have no problem with people that make videos about Amberlynn Reid, whether it drives traffic to her channel or not. I think that's fine. You see, there's a pattern here. Amberlynn will do something, people out there will react, which drives more traffic to her. So Amberlynn doesn't only get her own traffic coming in, she gets extra traffic because of all the other people out there that will also do videos about her and drive even more traffic to her and, well, most importantly, keep her relevant. So what do we get when we combine these steps? I think we get the recipe for a very successful channel. We have someone who starts out with a call to action, a very emotional call to action that gets a lot of people to support her early on. This drives initial growth. As growth changes, she does other things to pull in more views, and then what happens is when that starts running, its life, she just flips over. She redoes the cycle. She does this over and over again until people get mad. But then, when people get mad and you think the channel is going to go down in flames, reaction videos keep her relevant and keep the cycle going. They're almost just pumping blood into this already, pretty used up cycle. So the question then comes up, what should we draw from this? What should we take from this? What should we learn from it? And it's not that, like I said, that reaction channels should be criticized. I think they're fine. I think commentary about Amberlynn and critique about really anyone on YouTube is fine. I think that there's a more important thing to take away from this, is that her channel is successful, very successful, but I don't think it's sustainable. Hey, I could definitely be wrong. I mean, she's been around for a couple years. Like I said in the beginning though, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Do you think I'm missing something very important that made Amberlynn successful? Do you think that there was something that you totally agree with? You totally agree that this is what made her successful? I really want to know what you guys have to say about it. Leave that comment down below and let's talk about it. And hey, while you're down there, you could hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. I heard that there's a really cool thing that happens when you hit the subscribe button. Click it, you might get like a cool graphic or something. I heard the button actually changes, so check that one out. Also, I've got some cool links in the description. One thing I always like to point out to you guys, I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone to record the video. I have an Amazon affiliate link in the description. Essentially what happens is, if you guys have ever thought about setting up your YouTube channel, doing audio recording, even just playing games or just, Skyping with it or anything like that, I use it for everything. Click it or check it out through that link right there. Even just check out the microphone, even if you aren't thinking about it. I really appreciate it, when you guys do that. And if you end up purchasing through that link, it actually helps my channel out, which is awesome. Well, alright, you guys know the drill. Check out my tweets and my twerks and everything in between. Whoop, whoop. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.